Thank you, Motel, for inviting us to be part of your Halloween celebration.
Yes, and we'll leave the light on for you at the motel.
We are going to share with you a tale and, of course, a song.
In
but
two
first,
cities.
a tale.
Of two cities.
No, not that one.
Not that one.
Actually, this tale comes from Richard and Judy Young's collection of Ozark ghost stories. So, from the Missouri Ozark Hills, Pennywinkle.
Pennywinkle.
A beautiful young bride bore a fine baby boy, but soon died of childbirth. So her husband buried her in the graveyard, but soon met a widow woman with a little girl of her own. She asked her to marry him, and she accepted, and they both moved into the cabin. But soon, that stepmother grew to hate that little boy. She thought her little girl should get all the love and care of the cabin. She never mistreated him, but when the man wasn't around, she was mean to that boy. And as the years went by, and the little boy grew a little older, that hate grew. She wished he'd die. Well, one spring, the man brought home a piglet, of course, to raise up and put in the smokehouse the fall and winter. So when that stepmother got so mad, she went out to the pen and beat that pig. She never beat that boy, oh no. The father would find out. Well, come October, about this time of the year when the leaves change and the temperature drops, he said it was time to butcher that pig. So he went to the back 40, going to be gone for a while. So the woman got her butcher knife and her maul and a little bit of pail of food for the piggy to tease it. She went out to the pen. Well, by that time, that shoat was so afeard of that woman. When he saw his chance, as she opened that gate, he ran right through her legs and out into the woods. Well, she'd never find it. And how was she gonna explain a pig running from food? So she called the little boy into the pen, and he dutifully came. And as he turned to close the gate, she hit him with the maul in the back of the head, as she would have done the pig, cut his throat and let him out, then started butchering him, as she would have done the pig, cooked up the meat. But she knew her man didn't like pig innards, so she took the liver and the lungs and the goozle and the windpipe and put it in a flour sack, along with the head. And when the little girl came home from school, she said, "Now, honey, would you please take this flour sack and bury it beneath that marble cooling slab, that broken one out by the shed? I don't want no flies, and I don't want, well, dogs scattering pig innards." So the little girl did as she was told and dragged that bloody old sack to the marble slab. She had a time lifting that slab, but through the years it had made a natural indentation. She threw that sack in there, buried it, and then put the slab back over it, where the pennywinkles grew all around. Well, that night, the man come in, asked where was my son. The woman, he got to sassing me, so I spoke sharply, and he ran out and said he'd never come back. Well, the man said, "We got to go look for him." Of course, we'll all go looking for him, but soon, let's eat our supper first. So she ladled out the meat she had cooked, and everybody got their fill. And after supper, the man got up to go, and, the woman feigned a fainting spell. She just couldn't go, but fixed her man a couple of biscuits with the meat she had cooked, and told the little girl, "You better stay behind with your mama." So he went out into the woods. Well, the woman went to bed and started having terrible nightmares. Little girl followed after a little bit while longer. She blew out the kerosene lantern, slipped off her slippers, tucked herself in and laid herself on the bed, laid herself on the pillow, and as she almost drifted off to that dream-like state we all want, and at the nighttime, she heard something out the window, a small, clear voice. Pennywinkle, Pennywinkle. My ma killed me, my pa ate me, my sister buried me beneath the slab. I want my liver and my lights and my whiny pipes. Pennywinkle, Pennywinkle. That little girl sat bolt upright, and when she did, petals of Pennywinkles fell from her chest to her lap. She looked over to her mother. She had not stirred. She had not heard. She looked out the window, looked back at those petals. She knew what had happened. She knew what she had done. So she quietly slipped out of the bed, went to the cabin door, and slipped out into the night to try to find her stepfather. Well, meanwhile, he was looking and yelling for his poor little boy. Oh, he got so tired, so he sat down underneath a silver maple, its leaves just turning yellow. Sat back against the trunk, ate a biscuit the woman had made for him, and started to close his eyes, and just as he was drifting off, he heard a clear, soft voice. Pennywinkle, Pennywinkle. My ma killed me, my pa ate me, my sister buried me beneath the slab. I want my liver and my lights and my whiny pipes. Pennywinkle, Pennywinkle. The man sat up bolt upright, and from his bib overalls from his chest fell petals of pennywinkles. He looked down at that, and he knew what had happened, and he knew what he had done. He got to standing up, but just then the little girl ran through the woods in the moonlight, and they both hugged each other and told each other what had happened, and they started back for the cabin. Well, in the dark of the cabin, the woman started to stir. She woke up and looked around. The room was dark as sin. She looked at the foot of her bed, and she saw a dark figure standing. Pennywinkle, Pennywinkle. My ma killed me, my pa ate me, my sister buried me beneath the slab. I want my liver and my lights and my whiny pipes. Pennywinkle, Pennywinkle. Little girl, the man just arrived in the house yard. He picked up the axe from the chopping block, and they entered that cabin. Little girl lit the kerosene lantern, and there in the bed was the woman laying, but her eyes were wide open. Her throat had been cut, and she let out onto the mattress, blood still dripping to the wood floor. In one hand, she held her butcher knife. In the other hand, she had crushed petals of pennywinkles. Sweet dreams, Pennywinkle.
I hate when you do that. Oh, you do that so good.
Thank you.
Yeah, you really get a look on your face.
Like what kind of look?
Like a scary look. Because it was a scary story?
Maybe.
Well, it was a scary look. Hey, I think we ought to lighten this up a little bit.
Of course we should. And we are
go-
going to do everybody's favorite, of course.
Oh, favorite, of course.
Ghost chickens in the sky. Now, you all know your part. We will remind you.
This was a big hit over in Ireland. Right behind Cows with Guns. It was a real big hit.
Yeah, that's another story. Are we ready? Oh, my. Let's tune that thing. Again, thank you so much
Everybody
for
hum while I'm
Motel
tuning.
for having us. We hope you all are safe and healthy, basking, and hopefully we will see you very soon.
I don't know why, but I got me a big hankering for a ham sandwich right after we're done with this.
Sweet!
There it is.
Here we go. Are you ready?
I've almost got it. It's magic. Ready? The chicken farmer went out one dark and dreary day. He rested by the coop. He went along his way. When all at once Rodney hit him in the eye. It was the sight he dreaded.
Ghost
Chickens in the sky.
Here's your part.
Ghost chickens in the sky. This farmer had these chickens since he was 24. He'd been working for the colonel for 30 years or more. Killing all these chickens and sending them to fry. And all they want revenge. Ghost chickens in the sky. Come on, mother-in-law.
I know you want to. Just let it out.
Ghost chickens in the sky. Their beaks are black and shiny. Their eyes are burning red. They had no meat or feathers.
These chickens, they were dead.
They picked that farmer up and he died by the claw. They cooked him extra crispy and served him with cold slaw. Here we go, get mother-in-law. Those chickens in the sky. Oh, look who's coming in the door. It's that old group, Dead Chicken.
Dead chicken.
Yeah, they're gonna play a little song for us called Well, every time you go to the chicken coop, you gotta watch where you step, because you know they... Thank you, Henny Page and Rooster Plant.
I fix my hair.
Now you heard about ghost chickens way up in the sky. And about the chicken farmer who sent them to fry. Well, they say it isn't over. Their revenge isn't done. They're on their way to Arkansas, to a place they call Tyson.
Here we go.
Those chickens in the sky. The chicken troubled the dancers. Knock, 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 staying alive, staying alive. Knock, 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 staying alive, staying alive. Knock, 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 knock. Those chickens in the sky.
Happy Halloween, everyone. Love
Yeah,
and
missed
you
you.
so much. And we will see you soon.
Googly eyes with the googly eyes.